All right, everybody, Brian and Beane, ready to rock and roll. Go ahead and go live in your Facebook groups or share or watch parties or whatever works best for you. I'll be live here in the next 3 minutes and counting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Working on my birthday, nothing like it, but I love it. Doing it all for the team. Keep the momentum going. Share some prospects or share our vision with some prospects and making it happen. Thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody. I appreciate it. Mic check on me. 1, 2, 3. Let me know if I can be heard. Let me know if I can be seen. Let me know before I start talking to a whole bunch of people that have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm ready to rock and roll here. I don't know about you. I'm ready to change some lives. I don't know about you. I'm ready to get paid every day. I don't know about you. But something tells me I'm talking to the right crew. I'm going to start in 60 seconds. 60 seconds and counting. Go ahead and send out any last minute messages. Today is an overview and a training. I'm going to show you guys not only what we do, but exactly how to do it. And that's the fun part about the business, is actually how to get this business done. So we're going to go ahead and get going with that in the next 60 seconds or less, giving everybody a chance here. I'm playing with one other device to make sure that we are all in sync. Technology, you got to love it. And I'll be with you guys in the next 60 seconds. All right, we're talking money tonight. Today. We're talking success. Welcome to our Saturday social. We're talking big things, big goals, big dreams, big aspirations. We're talking about things that are never taught in schools. We're talking about income shifting, right? The rules of the wealthy. We're talking about things that our grandparents knew as far as eliminating debt and not being a slave to the lender, but we're not talking about becoming the actual lender. We're going to get started here in 30 seconds. 30 seconds and counting. All right, let's make this thing happen, man. My name is Brian M. Beane, proud founder of the Extra Digit Movement, ready to rock and roll here in a second. Want to let you guys know, man, I'm really, really excited. Today is my birthday, and I appreciate all of the birthday wishes. I promise you I do. I promise. Even the ones that came in at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning saying, hey, just wanted to be the first to wish you a happy birthday. I appreciate it. I promise you I do. I got some good sleep. I'm excited about this Saturday social. We're quarantined, but we might as well make money. If you guys want to come out of the quarantine better than you went in, then you are in the right place. Now, the first thing I want to do is acknowledge a couple of things. If you are skeptical and negative and don't like money and don't like helping people and you don't want to adjust and you just think that everything's going to be fine and you have no control over it and you don't want to improve your finances, I'm going to give you 2 seconds to go ahead and disconnect, because that's not what we're about. Now, who are we looking for? If you believe in abundance, if you believe that freedom and flexibility and generational wealth is yours, if you believe in having a debt-free lifestyle, if you believe in getting paid every day, and if you believe that some big adjustments need to happen, and because big things are on the horizon, then this is the place to be. Now, let me give you guys a better understanding. My name is Brian and Beane. I'm the founder of an organization called the Extra Digit Movement. And what that means is we show you how to grow your net worth one digit at a time. Now, I was overworked, underpaid, and sick and tired of my situation, like really sick and tired. Seems like just yesterday I was robbing Peter to pay Paul. I had Peter and Paul looking for me. I went to Morehouse College. I got my degree in English, and I was really, really struggling with why I was doing worse, it seemed like, than before I went to college, right? It's like before college, I actually had a decent job as a teller. I was working at the bank. I thought I had it going on with my little apartment and my house. My little apartment and my car. Then after I got out of college, this thing hit me called Sally Mae. I mean, she didn't even wait till I got off stage. It was like this letter was waiting on me. And as soon as I threw my little hat up in the air, Sally Mae was right there looking for her student loans. Do you guys know that student loans will keep you in debt for like 40 to 60 years if you don't understand how this money game works? Do you know how many people don't even know how the money game works? So they really believe that being in debt for 60 years is okay? Well, what we do is we pull back the curtain and show people how the money game actually works. Now, this started about 23 years ago when I retired my boss when I was only 22 years old. Now, a mentor took me under his wings and showed me how to perfect two things. Well, really one thing in particular, my mindset. Once I changed my relationship with money, and once I understood that money flows all around us, it's a matter of what you're doing to have that energy come your way, what kind of frequency you putting out there. How is it that some people have a lot of money and some people are dead broke? It's how they perceive money. It's not just their perception, but it's the work they put behind it. Well, guess what? Right now, a lot of people are at home. So we may as well get paid. Put that in the comments. We may as well get paid. Why? Well, right now, guys, the economy is at an all-time low. Now, what do we mean by this? This is important that you get this if you don't do anything else. You got to make some adjustments, okay? You have to make some adjustments. Now, the adjustments that you have to make aren't difficult, but you got to be willing to do it. I want you to get what's called ahead of the curve. Successful people ride trends. Successful people create trends. A trend right now is the home-based business. I keep looking at the wrong camera. How about I move this? So if you don't believe that a home-based business is a trend, then stay on the back end and wait on it to get more and more popular. Then you're going to say, man, I wish I had a home-based business that I could offer people. If you believe that home-based businesses are a trend because of the current state of affairs, you're going to be one of those people that ride the trend. See, you're going to be one or the other. You're either going to be like a surfer and ride the wave, or you're going to get beat up by the wave. Now, why is a home-based business definitely a trend? Well, let's look at this for a second. People are quarantined. That's number one. We never thought we would be quarantined in our lifetime where it was unsafe to really move around, or you could lose your life. That's number two. People are going to be a little bit shell-shocked even when the quarantine is released. They don't want to really be out in places where it's a lot of people until we get this thing figured out. That's number three. People still have to make the money they were making before the quarantine. That's number four. Businesses are being shut down because of the quarantine. Number five. Unemployment is up because businesses are being shut down. Number six. Taxes are up because the stimulus checks went out. And if you believe that's free money, you don't understand how taxes work. They're going to have to get that money back. That's number seven. Debt is going up because people are floating their money on a credit card because they're being laid off and unemployment is not enough. That's number eight. 401ks have plummeted. Stocks are down. Investments are down because the value of big business took a huge hit because Vegas is closed. Nike is not selling as many shoes. Planes aren't flying as much. Hotels aren't being occupied. You see, churches can't be attended. That's number 9. Now, here's my question for you. You know what number 10 is? All those things are facts. You know what number 10 is? You. Are you in position to get in alignment with all those things that's happening, or you want to fight the unemployment? You want to fight the 401ks. You want to fight the fact that debt is going up. You want to fight the fact that prices are going to be sky high when we get unquarantined because a business has to make up for all the losses. You going to fight those things or you going to roll with it? Everybody put that in the comments. I'm ready to roll with it. See, it's time for a new norm, right? A new norm represents a new normal. Let me tell you something, guys, man, and I mean this with every fiber of my being. The home-based business is here to stay. It was already the best thing in the world. The home-based business is here to stay. I don't know what you did or who's been praying for you, but God has answered your prayers because we provide a home-based business that pays daily in alignment with all those things I just gave you. Now, a home-based business tackles all of those things at the same time. I'm not going to go through all 10, but let me tell you this. A home-based business gives you tax advantages because the government wants you to work from home so that you can supplement the income. The government wants you to own a business, period. But they extended the same benefits to a home-based business owner so that way you can just crank up your home-based business in the event that things happen in the economy. Guess what? Things are happening in the economy. I hope everybody understands that. Number two, a home-based business has unlimited earning capacity. Unlimited earning capacity. See, on a job, you got limited earning capacity. There are only so many slots a person can have to become a regional vice president or a vice president or a senior vice president or an executive vice president or a CEO. Somebody either had to die or retire before I moved up at my job. Somebody had to die or step down. And I'm like, oh, Bob, don't look like he about to croak. No time soon. No, I'm just joking. It's bad when you start hoping one of those things happen. I was like, I got to get out of here, man. I don't want nothing to happen to Bob. I just thought I was going to be vice president. Yeah, right. Right? So you got unlimited earning potential on your job. Now, think about this for a minute. The taxes are going up because all these stimulus checks went out. You may not see it tomorrow. You may not see it next week. You may not see it next year. But you better believe $2 trillion has to go back into the U.S. Treasury's account. Something else you got to realize, a home-based business has low costs. See, right now, people are looking for something where they can make unlimited income and not shell out a whole lot. Who do you know right now that's going to open up a McDonald's franchise during the quarantine? Who do you know right now that can go out here and buy a daycare or a nail salon during the quarantine when that business has been shut down? The brick and mortar businesses are taking a hit. Banks aren't lending. You have to work from home. Let me just quit being nice about this. If you aren't setting your family up to make some money from home, you will see some changes in your lifestyle for the worse real soon. So let's get on the front end. Now, what we do, number two, is we provide what are called virtual solutions. See, making wealth real financial is no joke. MWR is what we call it, but the Making Wealth Real Financial is the name of the company. We have virtual solutions where you can leverage our platforms, leverage our YouTube channel, leverage our videos, leverage our success stories. This past week, I increased my income to the tune of $500 per day. Guys, my job was paying me about $1,500 every 2 weeks. I make more in 3 days than my job was paying me every 2 weeks with a Morehouse degree. I'm going to say this again for the people in the back. I make more in 3 days than I was getting paid in 2 weeks. $500 a day from my house. Now, you want to leverage technology. You want to leverage Instagram. You want to leverage Facebook. You want to leverage YouTube. You want to leverage Zoom. You want to leverage me. I'm leveraging Making Wealth Real. They're allowing people to have a small franchise from home without costing $600,000 or $25,000 for a licensing fee. They're letting us leverage their 10 ways to get paid. Put this in the comments. I love 10 ways of pay. I love 10 ways of pay. That's what we get, 10 ways. I'm gonna show you this in a second. I'm gonna show you my actual pay stub as well. Now, Brian, what are we doing? Like, what's the product? I get this all the time, right? Because it kind of goes over your head if you're not careful. What are we doing? What's the product? I can't get what you're selling. Because that's the funny thing about it, is because we're not really selling anything. We have a team of experts and we have a Financial Edge membership that we highly recommend. Now, at the end of the day, when you have a team of experts helping you with your money and you've been just kind of coming along trying to get your finances in order, how can I get enough to invest? How can I keep my taxes down? How can I keep my credit high? See, a lot of you guys are already responsible people. You know your credit score should be high, so your interest rates can be low. You know your taxes got to come down, so the government's not all in your pocket. You know these things. You already know that you should be debt free. You know that putting a minimum on a credit card balance will keep you in debt for 10 years. A lot of us are smart. You know, we didn't have the vehicle or the experts or the implementation to put what we knew into practical action. See, there are two kinds of philosophy. You got conceptual knowledge. I know I should be out of debt. I know I should make more money. I know I should get my taxes down. I know my credit score should be high. But then you have tactical approaches. Let's get the taxes down doing this. Let's start investing into that. Let's meet with an expert about this. Let's get the negative things on your credit erased by doing this. We have a team of experts. Put this in the comments. All I do is expose. All you do is expose. You see that slide? The first E? You expose them to who? The extra digit movement. We educate people about the importance of a home-based business. Making Wealth Real Financial, MWR, they execute the plan. See, your exposure plus extra digits, education. See, a lot of us been working from home a long time, including myself. So we got the education on the power of a home-based business. Then Making Wealth Real has partnerships and companies that are experts in all 4 areas of finance, or 4 areas of finance that do the work for you. Put that in the comments. They do all the work. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm going to be honest with you. I've actually adjusted to the quarantine. And that took me a while now. It took me a minute. And I'm probably one of the lamest guys you know anyway. I mean, I don't mind being at home. I really don't. I'll find a way I walk around the yard a few times, throw the dog the ball, and go on a walk every now and then. And if I can just go up the street, let the top down and enjoy God's creation and some wind and some air, I'm ready to come back home and watch another documentary and talk to y'all, right? We're going to have a birthday party for me today. Hey, we'll get on the, the house party app, and 8 of us at a time can play some games. You know what I mean? So I'm probably pretty lame anyway, so I don't care. But you can be lame when you got a lot of money at home because you can create your party, right? So I want you guys to understand this. I've adjusted to the quarantine because, number 1, I love my life. Number 2, I'm patient, which everybody just need to slow down a little bit and let's see what the man upstairs is trying to tell us by being at home. Number 3, my income has increased to the tune of $500 a day since the quarantine. Number 4, I get to help people. So if I can do that from home for 30 days or whatever, I don't mind, because I'm preparing people who don't have that same blessing. I can show you how to get it. So here's what happens. You see these 4 pillars on the screen? For $228 one time, $228 one time, and $119 per month, you have a team of experts that are going to implement the things that we know we should be doing. See, now we're getting tactical. Everything else was just talk. So now, Money Max, we have a staff of enrolled agents on your team helping you lower your taxes legally, ethically, and morally. They show you how to adjust your W-4. That's the form that a W-2. Now, W-2 is the tax code for a job, just so you know. A W-4 is the form that you fill out when you got your W-2, which is your job. It says complete form W-4 every year, or should your circumstances change. Let me ask everybody a question. Have your circumstances changed? The answer is yes. People have a child and don't readjust their W-4. People lose income and don't readjust their household income and don't adjust their W-4. People open up a home-based business, wink, 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 wink. Something's in my eye, something's in both eyes. Wink, 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 wink. They open a home-based business and they can go adjust their W-4. Why? Because a home-based business requires money for you to open. Why? Because the government says if you open a home-based business and you invest in yourself, you can get more money in your paycheck. It's called an instant pay raise. Look at this slide. This young lady, Rhonda Robinson, said, "I'm so excited. When I joined the company 2 months ago, I received my instant pay raise of $400 a month in my first week in business. $400 a month in my first week in business." Yeah, that's what you call a pay raise. Didn't wait on the government. Already, what she did, she used what the government already has in place. Brian, what does the government already have in place? Your Form W-4. So I got this news from an enrolled agent who called me yesterday that works in partnership with Making Wealth Real Financial, the owner of the consulting firm that does our W-4 adjustments for us. If you put on your intake form that you have children, they're now going to ask you, do you want to hire them? Oh, Brian, what does that mean? That means another tax liability of yours comes down because your children between the ages of 7 and 17 can work for the home-based business because they are at home. So now they're going to take information from your intake form and say, hey, you want to do something about this? You got children? You want to do something about that? You want to learn how to hire your children? You want us to show you how to keep good records so that your deductions at the house, cell phone, internet, certain square footage in your house, gas in your car, certain meals and entertainment, certain marketing materials, copies and staples and pencils and pads and things it takes to work from home, lower your taxes. Why don't you have a home-based business? Let me give everybody a secret. You may not know this. Make sure Caesar's not in the room. Everybody's at home. Everybody may be at home a lot longer than we want to be. And even if they lift the quarantine today, smart people still gonna be at home. Number 2, Credit Max. Credit Max is the removal of erroneous things from your credit report, right? Now, Brian, what do you mean removal? Well, there are a lot of things in your credit report that shouldn't be there that were put there without that creditor following the law. So you have laws that protect you. So what Money Max does for the past 20 plus years, these guys have helped people get their credit scores up by removing illegal and erroneous things from the report. This young lady, 19 years old, had a 356. I didn't know you could get into the threes. That's not a knock against her. She's just young. She didn't have any credit at all. So Credit Max actually showed her how to go from a 3 to a 501 to a 763. Now, let me give y'all another secret. I'm gonna look you in the eye so you can understand this. Let me give you a real good secret. 763. She bought her car with no cosigner, right? No cosigner at all. Low interest rate. Holding her keys at the dealership. Y'all want to know a secret? Her credit score right there with mine. In fact, she may be 1 or 2 points over me. I'm a grown man. Congratulations, young lady. 763. And there's a lot of y'all out there right now. You ain't got to admit it like I do, but you like, shoot, she doing better than me too, right? We need the younger generation to do better. This young lady said, look, I fell on some hard times. I was embarrassed a while ago, but hey, guess what? I went from a 480 to a 550 to a 575 to a 670. Look at her. She's been showing the deletions. Credit Max is no joke, man. Credit Max is no joke. We also have people like Chuck Harden, Bert Sims. These guys were already in the eights, right? My good friend Chuck Harden went from an 805 to an 812. Bert Sims went from an 834 to an 845. Now, I want y'all to hear me on this. This is important. There's a term called lost opportunity cost. Okay? Lost opportunity cost. Some call it the future value of money. Now, let me look in your eyes so you can get this. Lost opportunity cost means because Bert Sims, for example, refinanced his house with an 845 credit score, his interest rate is 2.75. Now, this is a close personal colleague of mine. This is a true story. When he refied the house and got that low of an interest rate, he was able to, when he was at like 800 and something, 20, 830, like you said, 834, he had some great deals. He called them back and was able to tell them what he wanted. He had one mortgage company tell them they've never seen anything like this before. They've never seen anything like this. He saved $40,000 on his refi. Now, lost opportunity cost means his scores been low, he would have had to pay the $40,000. Because you keep the $40,000, you can invest the $40,000 in our other program like Wealth Max, and that money works for you for the rest of your life. See, y'all don't understand. Because the banks gave him some money back, that money that is called the future value of money, it can compound and start working for you. See? Put this in a note in the comments. Something has to work, just not me. I learned that a long time ago from my mentor. Something has to work, just not me. Now, watch this. Equity Max. Equity Max is when you take the money or take the debt that you may currently have, you enter it into our software, and they map you out a millionaire game plan. You will be a millionaire by X. You will be debt-free by X. This is what you need to do every month to be a cash flow, debt-free millionaire on this date. These are testimonies from people who are showing, like Miss Charlotte Hudson. Her savings is $97. Over the term, she'll be debt-free in 2 years, as opposed to what may have been, 12 years or so. Guys, that's some powerful stuff. My good friend Derek Ray said he went from a 792 to an 801 with Credit Max to an 821, all the way from a 772, so his score is still creeping. Now he's at an 821. The best thing now is that he's got a 2.8% loan locked in. Now he'll get his mortgage paid in 10 years instead of 15. See, all these pillars work together. See, let me show you guys something. Once you get it all together, now your credit is high, interest is down, debt is down from Equity Max, taxes are down with the enrolled agents that are in partnership with you from Money Max. Now you can snowball all of that into this slide right here, land banking. All of this, guys, for $119 a month. People say, oh, he didn't tell us about that. Oh, trust me, you need to know about that, right? $4 a day. This not a gotcha. Put this in the notes. The gotcha is you. The gotcha is you. People say, Brian, what's the catch? What's the catch now? What's up with that? What's up with that 119? I'm like, you mean the price of your Starbucks every day? The $4 a day? You mean the 119 that you send Visa a month? You mean the 119 that you spend on things that you're not even using? Like memberships and auto drafts that come out of your account and you ain't been to the gym in 20 years? You mean the 119 that the government pays for because of the 119, you can adjust your W-4, get a pay raise in your check, and then the 119 brings you $200 a month, $300 a month. That 119 that allows you to get paid 10 different ways at $4 a day, which is what 119 is, but you can make $500 a day. That 119. The 119 that gets you double-digit returns on something like land banking or private banking. See, guys, before I transition to the money, I'm going to show you how this works. Wealth Max is where we all aspire to be. Now you got consulting firms, trained and licensed professionals with their certifications in, what do you call it? Investing. So now a private reserve account is where every single month you can contribute to this account. Eventually, borrow money from yourself out of your private reserve account. So let's say you had $80,000 in your PRA and you want to get your son or daughter a car. So you take out $20,000. Do you know the interest still compounds and accrues as if you had the $80,000 in there? See, this is grown folks. See, this is grown folks, wealthy people stuff. This ain't, I'm gonna put my money in savings and pray. I'm gonna get a CD at 1.4% and pray. Now we're talking about grown folks. This is land banking. Land banking is another component of Wealth Max, where now you can get land in what's called the path of growth. Brian, what's the path of growth? Well, the path of growth means when something happens that's being forecasted and billionaires are investing in this area. Millionaires are investing in this area. Major corporations are being built in this area, in California, being called Silicon Valley Part 2. And you were in on it when it was being land developed. So you got a land banking certificate and a land banking rate of return because God is not creating any more land. Oh, you can get some real estate. And I love real estate. I'm not knocking real estate. I'm going to take some time to learn this real estate game. But land will be scarce. And when something is scarce and still has a high demand, supply is low, but demand is high. And I'm going to be right there like, yep, we helped build Silicon Valley Part 2 in the path of growth. Please put in the comments, now that's worth $4 a day. Okay, put that in the comments. That's worth $4 a day. Guys, I'm going to refill up on some water when we hang up, when we postpone here in a second, because I'm going to train you today. I got some teammates I'm going to call. And we're going to get on this computer and we're going to show you guys how we raised our daily stimulus check. I'm going to bring on about 3 or 4 panelists. And we're going to show you guys how we got this momentum check, right? Here's how this works. 3 people say, I like it. I'm in. I'm ready to rock and roll. 3 people say, this is the business I've been looking for. I got your secret, Brian. Everybody's at home. 3 people say, I need some extra money. You earn $150 if you help 3 qualified financial directors get in business for themselves within 30 days. Now, you're already earning $50 per person. Per membership. So now you have 50, 50, and 50. That's $150. Whether you do that in 30 days or not, it doesn't matter. You earn $50 per person. Now you earn $150 as a bonus, which is $300 if that happens within 30 days of your anniversary. Now, you earn $450 if those same 3 individuals help 3 more individuals. And you earn $900 if those same 3 individuals help 3 more individuals. So that's $150, $450, $900, $1,500 in 30, 60, 90 days. That's $500 per month on average. Plus you adjusted your W-4. So your business now has been paid for. Your investment has been recouped. And the monthly fee is not a problem because you now have, guess what? $600 a month in your organization after 12 individuals, 12 people get their membership. Why would you even get the membership? The membership is part of the 228. Put that in the comments. 12 equals 600. 12 equals 600. I can't wait to train you guys today, man. I really can't. Like training. Now showing you what we do is cool. My passion is training. You're not even ready for me today. You're just not ready. So you might as well get some water, have a good morning. And I'm not a long-winded trainer. What I mean by that is take some time for your business this morning because I'm going to do training after this. All right. Now, this is where people start saying, uh-oh, it's one of them things. I thought this was about money. That's a pyramid scheme. That's illegal. Classic pyramid. And you know what's funny to me? It's so funny. When you've earned a lot of money past 20 years and you understand leverage, they say it with so much conviction. Right? Put this in the comments. Just because you're loud, that doesn't make it right. Saying it loud doesn't make you right. A pyramid is an illegal exchange of cash. Some call it gifting. Some call it the flower. And you get in on the flower and you introduce two people and then you get two more people and then you cash app those people and then your flower opens and then the earth, you become in the earth position and then you get in the fire position and then you get in the water position and hey, it may work for some people. But when the flower dies, which it always does, how do I know? Because I was in it 20 years ago. And when it dies, it's no fun when the feds get the gun. Watch your little flowers. Watch your pyramids. Let me give y'all a secret. We're in partnership with the IRS. We have enrolled agents from the IRS who work with Making Wealth Real Financial. We issue a 1099 to tell the government what we do. So you get paid and we tell the government what we do. And then our IRS enrolled agents help you lower the taxes for your business so you can stay in business. That's legal. Saying it loud don't make you right. Can y'all tell it's my birthday? Can y'all tell I'm in like a Saturday kind of mood? I don't know why. I train different on Saturdays. But then again, every day is Saturday. We at home. Anyway, so here's how this looks. $900 momentum bonus on line 2. So I help 3 people get in business. They help 3 people get in business. They help 3 people get in business. So if you look at line 2 here, you'll see a $900 bonus for my 3rd month in the business. Now, I already got the 150, then I got the 450. Now, here's what I want you guys to understand. We also earn what are called leadership bonuses. 35, 50, 55, 50, 55, 45. I didn't even know these guys. I didn't know Tim. I didn't know David. I didn't know Calvin. I didn't know Jessica. I didn't know Rebecca. I didn't know Mervin. I didn't know any of these individuals. People that I introduced to the business introduced these other people to the business. So on this day, I made $1,300 in one day. Did my 228 come back? Yes. Guys, I want you to see, I joke around a lot, but I want you to look at this. I want you to hear me on this. I invested $228 one time. My overhead from home is $119 a month. That saves the average person $600 to $700 a month in taxes. Do y'all know I'm approaching a 100,000% return? Not 10%, like a good stock. Not 25%, like a good piece of real estate. 100,000%. From $228 to $250,000 is a 100,000% return. When you make $250,000 off of $200, if you don't understand that, you don't understand ROI. And all we can do is pray for you. Because if you think you can get 100,000% return or even a 10,000% return, had I earned $20,000, which is about what I'm averaging monthly, that would have been a 10,000% return. You want to know a secret before we go? Between me and you, I started in November, 6 months ago. My father passed away February 1st. I took a mental month off. We had his celebration of his life. I went back to Memphis with my family, met with my siblings, went back and forth to see my father in the hospital. I took a month off in January as his health started to decline. My income went up. So I don't know what you guys are looking for, but this was obviously looking for you because you found it. Before I go, look at this. We get paid monthly, every month, on the 10th of every month. You get what's called a presidential bonus. $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,500 a month. This past week, while under quarantine, I went up to $5,000 a month. I have colleagues that earn $1,000 a month, $500 a month, $2,500 a month, in addition to the checks I've been showing you. We earn bonuses called car and mortgage bonuses, luxury vehicle and mortgage bonuses. Newsflash, if you're anything like me, you do not have to put it on a car. Shana Rollins does not apply her monthly $500 car bonus to her car. She's at what's called tier 1. Barry Reserve plays the back. Shana's responsible a lot of times for the presentations you see. Shana's responsible a lot of times for the graphics you see, the flyers you see, the setup of our technology, the webinars you see, our quarterly event, Game Changer. She's responsible for the organization, the event planning. She's my chief operating officer. She earns $500 a month from the comp plan for a car bonus. And I'm here to tell you guys, man, you telling me on the 10th of every month, that won't help a whole bunch of people out there who want to work from home like us? Christy Howard is on tier 2. Christy Howard earns $1,250 a month. You think she puts it toward the car? Guys, I earn $3,000 a month. That's tier 3. I don't put it towards any car. I collect vintage cars. I have 4. I have 3 daily drivers, 4 vintage cars. I don't put the money toward the car. I got the titles to the cars, right? My newest car is a 2003. That black BMW, that's my daily driver. It's a 03, okay? I don't believe in notes and stuff like that. I just don't. Now, nothing wrong with notes. All right? Let me make sure you heard me good. I'm not trying to offend you. Look me in my eye. Nothing wrong with car notes, but get the bad boy paid off. My newest car is a 2003, and I drive that bad boy. I drive my little, it's a 6-speed. I love it, right? No car note. So when things ever get tight, I don't have nobody to pay. See? My good friend Chuck Harton always says, put this in the comments, the new free is debt free. You can put the money toward whatever you want. The new free is debt free. Now here's the daily stimulus check I've been telling everybody about. This is how I earned $500 a day. As your points grow, we have these tiers. Okay? You see tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Put this in the comments. 3 equals 150. 12 equals 600. I'm going to show you guys in the training today how to earn your investment back by sponsoring 3 people quickly, right? I'm going to take a break and I'm going to come back for training. I'm going to start training actually at 12, right? There's going to be a new link for you to click on, and we're going to start the training at 12. So 3 equals 150. 3 memberships pays your 119 because you're making $5 a day, which is 150 a month. You got it? So 3 equals 150. So now, not only did the pay increase in your check cover your overhead, but the 3 people at $5 a day, your business is rent free. I wish everybody's rent right now was free, but that's another topic. Why won't they just freeze everybody's evictions? They did it for a month, but now things are starting to unravel. So people getting put out and they don't even have a job. And mortgage companies don't care because it's capitalism. But that's another story. $5 a day makes your business free. $20 a day pays $600. To get to level 2, you need 12 people in your organization. Some of you guys will have that by the end of the week. So as your points grow, you get different daily pay, right? Let me show you some good friends of mine. This is Larry Stewart, Lieutenant Colonel Larry Stewart. I love saying that. I might leave Larry slide up for 10 years. Lieutenant Colonel makes $600 a month because he's at $20 per day. We get a $20 per day screenshot or text, and those are the screenshots from his cell phone. This is my good friend, Seniors on the Move, Mr. Richard Greer. Richard Greer went from $20 a day to $30 a day. So that beats Social Security for a lot of people. He's making $900 a month. $900 a month. Seniors on the Move in the house. These guys make me feel old. They feel young. Gail Andrews gave you a couple of screenshots when she advanced from $5 a day. That was back when she had 3 people. To $20 a day. That's $600 a month. Now she's at $30 a day, $900 a month, right? As the points grow, put this in the comments. You can't control another person's excitement. You can't control another person's excitement, right? Miss Quana Sims. I don't know who's more quiet and introverted, Quana or Shayna. Quana's at $50 a day. Plays the back, just chills out on the scene, making people understand the power of a home-based business on her website and talking to people on her Facebook group and getting her business out on Instagram, and got all the way up to $50 a day, $1,500 a month. Quanta's in what we call the Comma Club. The Comma Club is where minimum you have $1,000 a month coming in residually. So she's actually a Comma Club member, right? Last but not least, Charles Ivory lost his job 2 months ago. But guess what? He was prepared. The man told his boss, so what? So I lost my job. He makes $3,000 per month. His wife makes $600 per month. He has no mortgage because he's debt free. He has no car notes, no mortgage at all. No car notes, no debt, bringing in $3,600 a month. So when he got laid off, he was like, whatever, I was quitting in June anyway. They gave him a 90-day head start on his home-based business. Do y'all hear me? And this week, I got these text messages. You see, a few days ago, I was at $300 a day. Then I was at $300 a day. And that slide says my next stop is $500 a day. So guess what? After $300 a day on the top of the screen, I went to $500 a day the day before yesterday. And I went to $500 yesterday. I earn a minimum of $15,000 per month if I don't do any of the other bonuses. $15,000 per month hits my account from home. Guys, I gotta go, but I want you to hear me, and I want you to hear me good. Times have changed. We are not going back to the normal way things used to be. But because you provide a solution to the new norm, people will come to you as you expose this business. And I teach you, people will come to you to learn how to make the money we make, and you can be ahead of the curve. The home-based business will now be the new norm. Going to a job will be something people do just until their home-based business takes off. So do me a favor. There are 3 kinds of people right now. A number 3 says, I don't believe you. Everything's fine. Churches will be open next week. Vegas will be back open next week. The NBA, Major League Baseball, Major League Basketball, and the Olympics, and all these billion-dollar industries. Hollywood is not shut down. Everybody will be fine, and we won't skip a beat real soon. Hey, number 3, rock on. I love your optimism. I believe that you believe that those things are true. But God bless you on your journey, and we'll be here if you ever need us. Number 2 says, Brian, I like it, but I just want the membership. I don't want to make no daily pay, no daily guarantee. I don't think my income is going to be affected by the recession at all. Nobody I know needs a home-based business, but I'll just improve my finances. That's called a number 2. A number 2 is $79 per month, not $119. And you don't pay the $228. You only pay $79 a month if you just want the experts to help you with your membership. Now, you don't get the tax deductions. You don't get the car bonus. You don't get the presidential bonuses. You don't get any of that. But you do get the membership, not the home-based business and the daily guarantee and the daily pay. Anything but the membership. Number 1 says, Brian, I'm in. Everybody at home, we might as well make money from home. You're going to do the talking for us. Your business partner's going to train them. You do things like this. The company's going to have capture pages and text messages and systems to get us on WealthMax and WealthMax webinars and enroll agents through the conference calls, and we can chat with them. And all I do is expose people to you guys. Thank you for understanding. Number 1. You ready to rock and roll? Text, inbox, or call the person who put you on this webinar. Go and let them know. So during this break, I'm going to take a 1-hour break. During this break, you can get signed up and get your password. When you text us, just say, I'm a 3, I'm out. I'm a 2, which is the membership, or I'm a 1, I'm all the way in. In fact, number 1's text, I'm all in. Inbox us, I'm all in. Whoever's Facebook page you're on, if you're on Facebook, inbox that person whose watch party you're watching and say, I'm all in if you're number 1. And I'll see you guys that are all in back at 12 Eastern, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, 9 Pacific. I'm going to train you guys. I got to go create the new link. You're going to click on the new link on the same page you came here to. You're going to click on the 12 o'clock link to see me in training. All right, take an hour break, come back and train it. I have my colleagues ready to show you how to make this happen. God bless. Peace.